Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome to a video. And you might notice the difference already. This is actually a new phone camera. You may or may not know, recently I've been struggling with my current phone, well the phone I had before this one. It was doing loads of things. The video was jumping at times, so the audio was going out of sync, and sometimes when I was recording it, it just cut out altogether. Didn't save the file or anything, it just cut out. I can see already it's a bit zoomed in. I don't know if I can actually fix that. Hold on guys. I'm just getting used to this, you know. Come on. Nah, I think that's actually the default. So it's quite zoomed in. But yeah, it's not really. Oh god, it's not really a big issue or anything. So yeah, this is only a test, guys. So yeah, so here we go. This was my old phone. You might be able to see that. It's a Samsung Galaxy Ace. And then this what I'm using is another. It's the latest, well, a newer model of the Samsung Galaxy. It's not the newest one, but it's newer than that. That's one of the older ones, the cheapest one I think, of the Galaxy models. This is actually my dad's old phone. He's actually got a new phone now. He's got a contract, so he gets a new phone every, I don't know, 3 or 4 years or whatever it is. I have no idea. So he's sold me this one. So I bought this one off him. I tested the video beforehand. It looked really good, and I thought, you know what, I'll take it. It looks really good. It's supposed to be in HD, but I don't know. I mean, it looks really good from what I can see. It's really sunny outside, so the lighting's shining in my face, so you'll see dark at this side, light at that side probably. But it does look really good, guys. And one of the problems with this phone was if you recorded for, if you were making a video, if you're recording a video and it went over 4 minutes, the video would go out of sync by about a second or a second and a half, something like that. And sometimes it went out of sync anyway, but if it went over 4 minutes, it was guaranteed to go out of sync. So what I had to do was I had to keep making little clips and putting them all together using Movie Maker, which I just kind of lost motivation for. You know, I used to do gameplay videos and let's plays as well on my GamersOwn 5000 channel. I still do that, but I do it through the screen recorder on my laptop now. I do it through Steam, play Steam games, stuff like that, you know. So I always use the screen recorder to do let's plays. Because I just went totally off using the camera because of having to keep stopping every 4 minutes. You know, it's a bit inconvenient and it put me off. Now if this works, this is why I'm going to make sure this video is over 4 minutes. I'm going to have to make sure this video is about 15 to 20 minutes to, you know, fully try it. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about some random crap, guys. And I think we're about 4 or 5 minutes into it already. So yeah, let's just talk about games I've been playing recently, because I've been playing quite a lot of games. There's a pretty high chance I'll get interrupted in a minute, so yeah, don't be surprised if I get interrupted. And there'll be no cuts or anything. This is going to be a really unprofessional video probably, because that's what I, you know, just try it out, make sure I actually record for a full 20 minutes without going out of sync. So let's see if it's still. Yep. Well, coming up to 4 minutes. So this will probably going to be a 10-minute video, maybe that'll be fine. So yeah, let's talk about some games I've been playing recently, guys. Start off with PS4. FIFA 14, of course. It's just the game that I always, if I don't really have a certain game I want to play, if I can't think of what to play, stick some FIFA on, play it online on Ultimate Team. It's the same thing really with Call of Duty Ghosts. Don't know what to play, just stick it on for a little while, play it online. And I did do a little bit of the campaign again on the hardest difficulty, because I do like the campaign. The campaign is pretty short, but it's a good campaign. I do like the campaign. It's in my opinion, it's probably one of the best Call of Duty games for the campaign. So Call of Duty Ghosts. I'll go down to the PS3 now. PS3. The game that I picked up in the last pickup video was Battlefield 3. I'm struggling to find motivation to play this. I just find the campaign really dull. You know, I've played worse games. but it just, for me, it's just boring. It's not really got anything to it. It's not got like an oomph to it that makes me want to go back and play it again. So yeah, that's what I feel when I'm playing Battlefield 3. Next was L.A. Noire. Yeah, still playing through L.A. Noire. I'm almost at the end. I think I'm on like the final set of cases, what you could say. It's after the arson cases. I think it is the final cases in the game. For me, it's a good game. I like the interactions, like, you know, talking to, like, interviewing people and stuff. Deciding whether they're telling the truth or whether they're lying, stuff like that. You know, finding clues is pretty good. The shooting's pretty good. But I don't know why. Just for some reason, during, like, in the middle of the game, it was just getting a bit dull. I don't really know why, but I was starting to get a bit fed up with the game. But now the arson thing's kicking in, it's actually quite interesting again. So I'm actually enjoying it more again. So yeah, L.A. Noire. In my opinion, maybe a game that would benefit from being a bit shorter, because it's quite a long game. So, and another game I'm playing through just casually is Metal Gear Solid 2 on Metal Gear Solid HD Collection on PS3. So I'm about over halfway through the game. Again, I'm just playing now and again. I've played through Metal Gear Solid 2 before, so I'm just picking it up and playing now and again. And yeah, solid progress through the game. It does look good in HD though. I'm glad to have got this game basically. And once I've done that, I'll probably play through Metal Gear Solid 3 because I've never played through that game. So that's that. And I'm not going to show you this one, but because I'm going to talk about that at the end. And the PS2 game I've been playing through is Turok Evolution. I'm on chapter 6 at the moment. I'm actually finding it a lot easier than what I did when I was younger. I mean, when I was younger, it took me hours to get through some of the levels. You know, but I was pretty crap at like FPSs, and you know, I feel like I'm getting better at FPSs. And although this game does have some pretty challenging like missions and pretty challenging like areas and that. It's actually a really good game, guys. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm making some pretty damn steady progress with the game. So yeah, that's Turok Evolution, and yeah, I love that cover. What else can I say? I've also been playing Football Manager, of course, on Steam. I've been playing quite a few games on Steam. DLC Quest. My friend Gary bought me One Way Heroics on Steam, which is really good of him. It's like an RPG kind of game. It's actually pretty damn fun. I really enjoyed playing that. And what else was I playing on Steam? I think I said to say DLC Quest, didn't I? Yeah. There is more. Hold on. There's Limbo. I've been playing a bit of Limbo. I really like Limbo. Limbo's awesome. That VVVVVV. I'm doing a Let's Play that on my Games Zone 5000 channel. It's a pretty cool retro style platformer. It's really bloody tough, but it's a good game. And still playing World of Goo. It's a puzzle game that relies on physics of goo balls. It's actually quite interesting, and quite enjoying that game as well. I think that's really it for Steam. You know, I just put it on mainly to play Football Manager, but I do play the odd game now and again. If I get if I buy a cheap game on Steam that's on offer, I usually give it a little shot and sometimes play on that a little bit. I play on it. Anyway, yeah, the last one I want to talk about is the current urge that I've had recently to play Resident Evil games. Yes, I've had the Resident Evil urge. And I've been playing Resident Evil games like bloody mad. I've played through Resident Evil 2 like twice with Claire and then Leon. It was Claire A, then Leon B. And I've started to notice that some of the cutscenes and that are starting to skip, so that's a bit of a nuisance. None of the in-game cutscenes, but like the in-game cinematics, like the real 3D looking cutscenes, they do skip quite a bit, which is really annoying. So I might have to replace my Resident Evil 2 discs, which I'm not looking forward to. Because I think it's still like £7 or £8. They are more expensive, being Resident Evil, being a classic game. Still not as expensive as like Silent Hill, but or Final Fantasy. So I played through that twice. I played through Resident Evil 3 Nemesis again, and I played through Resident Evil 4. Played Resident Evil 4 again. I love this game, guys. Hadn't played it for years, and playing through it again, it was a blast. Fantastic game, guys, it really, really is. That's why it's my third favourite Resident Evil game. And I recently bought, I shouldn't really show you this, but I should really save it for the pickups video, but I'm playing for Resident Evil 5, the Gold Edition, because I picked up the Gold Edition so I had to, you know, upgrade from Resident Evil 5. I'm going to sell it. I've got it on eBay, but nobody's bought it yet. I've only put it on for like £3. You know, like £1.50 for the, no. It's £3, £1.50 for the game and £1.50 for the postage. Nobody's bought it yet, but I'm sure somebody will. I mean, it's only £3. But this cost me exactly £5. And it's got like the DLC on it, you know, the extra costumes for Sheva and stuff. Extra eye candy, you know. But yeah, it's playing through this recently that's made me realise this game is kind of bloody annoying. Sheva is pretty damn annoying as your partner AI. I mean, I like her. I love her character. Her character's really, really nice. But you know, it's the AI. You know, just don't do what you want them to do. It can be quite bad. But yeah, playing through that, I'm on like the final, coming up to the final part of the game where you're on the boat, basically leading up to the Albert Wesker fight, I think. So that's that, and then I've been playing through. I'm not played through it quite yet, but Dino Crisis, right, the first Dino Crisis. And struggled with it, because I'm just struggling to think of the bloody puzzles, you know. I want to try and complete the game legitimately, because I've never done it before. You know, I always had to get like the passwords and like the codes and that. And you know, like, get the solutions for the puzzles, because there's puzzles up the arse in this game, guys. That's the only way I can describe it. There's puzzles up the arse. There's too many. In my opinion, that ruins the game. You know, this has got like a lot more puzzles than like the Resident Evil games. You know, I mean, I thought the classic Resident Evil games were bad for puzzles, but this takes it to a new level. Which is kind of the reason why I prefer Dino Crisis 2. It's more arcadey and, you know, it's not got puzzles or that, so. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm not doing any more games I've been playing recently, guys. This is just a one-off, just to test the camera, really. In case anyone was wondering why I've not been doing like any of my thoughts on, it's actually because I have not actually completed any games that I've not actually completed before. You know, I mean, I could do my thoughts on that, but I don't really want to, because I've completed the game many, many times. You know, I want to do my thoughts on a game that I've completed for the first time, you know. I've almost completed Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 3, the new Tomb Raider, which is absolutely fantastic, guys. What a game that is. To get that free on PlayStation Plus was absolutely brilliant. And I'm playing through it, just loving it, guys, you know. It's so similar to Uncharted with its platforming, but you know, it works so bloody well. You know, I love having like the bow and arrow and stuff as well. It's just brilliant, guys. Really, really good game, Tomb Raider. And I'm definitely going to buy it on the PS4 once it comes down in price and you have a definitive edition, whatever you call it. It's supposed to look even better, so yeah, that'll be interesting. So guys, hope you enjoyed this. That sunlight's really putting me off. So guys, hope you enjoyed this anyway. Let me know what you think of the quality. It might be a bit, like I say, it might be a bit dark at this side, a bit light at that side, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll probably next time I'll probably have the camera further away, because it is a bit zoomed in on me, you know. It's kind of like I'm right in your face, you know. But yeah. So I could like sit back a bit like that. There we go, sunlight. Woo. God, that's a strong sun. Anyway, guys, I think that's enough messing around. Let's see how long we've been recording for. See, we've been recording for 14 minutes, man. It feels like I've been recording for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. You know, time flies. Time really does fly. I'll tell you what, we'll get to the 15-minute mark, and then we'll call it a quit. Call it a quit? Call it quits, aye. So yeah, because let me know what you think of any of these games. Like Battlefield 3. Did you like Battlefield 3? Because I didn't like Battlefield Bad Company. I like Battlefield Bad Company 2. I thought that was really good. But Battlefield 3, it's better than Battlefield Bad Company 1. But it's still pretty damn boring. Let me know what you think of LA Noire as well. Did you get bored of it when you played through it? Because you know, I don't know. I'm starting to like it again now, don't get me wrong, but there was just that spell in the middle of the game I was starting to get really bored of it. And yeah, let me know what you think of the quality, guys. Let me know what you think of the sound quality as well. Do I sound clearer? I don't know. I probably don't sound clearer because it's just my bloody accent. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this anyway, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys, thanks for watching, and you know what, I don't even know how to switch this thing off, because I've forgotten the bands. Hold on. See, the layouts are different and stuff. Oh, I think I've got it, hold on. Cheerio guys.